welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator stream. It's been a week. I felt like I was just about to do that song. It's been, was it Green Day or something like that? Anyways, it's been about a week, I believe, since the last stream. We're going to take this beautiful 737 MAX from iFly from Michigan, or sorry, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Milwaukee. Well, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, up to Minneapolis, St. Paul in Minnesota. I've been doing like a connection flight stuff. Good morning, Fry. Been doing like a connection flight stuff, just random flights that I've been doing. Have a lot of fun with them. I actually found a website not too long ago. Let me see if I can remember what it's called. I need this. I'm gonna start using this though eventually. What is it called? Oh shoot, did I not? Here we go. It's called iFlyschedules.com. And it's very, very cool. So I'm gonna put it in chat there. But it's where you can actually get real world flights. So like you can choose an airline. So for example, we're doing Southwest. You can choose the airline, you can choose the aircraft. You can choose what kind of trip it's going to be. So let's go continuous. And then you can even set departures, but you can also do the times, which is really, really cool. So let's say 2 hours, number of legs up to 6. And then it will generate real world flights. So we have Nashville to, what is that? I can't remember what that is. Somewhere in Virginia, right? And then, it's really cool. So you can fly real world stuff. You just hit the little accept button. You don't really have to, but you just, whatever. But really, really cool. So I'm gonna use this eventually, at some point. Maybe I'll save it for 2024, as we're what, just over 3 weeks away? No, just under 3 weeks away. So yeah, I'm gonna use that at some point. Really, really cool. We have seen some overcast this morning. Yeah, so the weather is a bit frightful. It sure is. It is. Well, I'm in real world. I'm in the Chicago area, and it's big old nice wind advisories going all day long, gusting winds. Kids are gonna be flying, you know, for Halloween. You don't have to pretend being a witch. You're gonna actually be a witch flying in the sky tonight at some point or throughout the day. But here in Michigan, it's not too terribly bad. When I landed last night here, it was gusting up to 24, but right now it's just 9 knots. And in Minneapolis, what do we have in Minneapolis? Minneapolis, we have, oh boy, Minneapolis is going to be fun. So we have 18 speed, 26 gust, and a little bit of rain, potentially. Rain mist. So Minneapolis shall be a fun little arrival. Got some plane pushing back or something out here. You gotta unite it. So I don't actually know if Southwest flies to Minneapolis, but I've been doing Southwest flights right now. For whatever reason, I decided to jump into them, and so I'm just gonna stick with it. It helps my brain focus better. So let's get this iFly rolling. There should be an update coming out pretty soon for this iFly. The last thing in their Discord was that they have been working on some things, and they want to make sure it's going to be working day 1 with Flight Sim 2024, and that they're still working on their patch. So hopefully soon. Let's go up here, click that little button there, click this button here. Navs. Yeah, so we're going to be cruising up to, when are we close? Cruising up to flight level 340. Wheel wells. And let's get the APU rolling. Okay, got that out going. And let's go back over to the tablet real quick, and let's get weights set in. So we have a total of 165 passengers today. Cargo, math is going to be hard. 36, I'm guessing, roughly. Set the payload. The fuel is, let's see, fuel is 120. Set the fuel. Complete the fuel. All right. FMC position Let's get our position. Popped it in there. We're going to be departing from KMKE, KMSP. I would bet that Minneapolis is probably one of the... It might actually be the top airport I've ever departed and arrived into within all the simulators in all my years. I needed some challenge, so I purchased a hot start. Ooh. The most advanced aircraft. Really? Interesting. Southwest 516. I really need to jump into X-Plane and just kind of experiment with it again. I tried the last major update, I guess that came out, I guess not the last one, but earlier this year, I suppose. I tried it, just the trial version. But it's so hard for me after experiencing the graphics of Flight Sim. Well, the cost index actually matches. It was very difficult for me to actually just enjoy my time with it. And it's no fault of X-Plane. Like, for what it is, it's an amazing simulator. Amazing simulator. Alright, departure. We don't have any departures. So, arrivals, though. We're expecting runway 30 left via Killer 3. Cable transition. Okay. We're golden. Let's turn down this thing. It's blinding my eyeballs. Oops. Alright, that's all good. Should we tune into ATIS? We are using Beyond ATC. Because it's Beyond. They had an update last night that came out. I haven't tried it yet.
2.11. Altimeter 2960. Landing and departing runways 19 right, 19 left, 07 left, 07 right, 13. Bird activity in vicinity of airport. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Yankee.
Yankee's what we need. Alright, so Yankee, Yankee, Yankee. Them Yankees. Oh yeah, the night lighting for sure. Yeah, that's something I hope is at some point fixed. I know Asobo patched it, last year sometime, and they made it better, but it's still, yeah, X-Plane definitely has the upper hand with the night lighting. Milwaukee clearance, hello from Southwest 516, ready for IFR clearance to Minneapolis, St. Paul with information Yankee.
Southwest 516, Milwaukee clearance. Information Yankee correct. Cleared to Minneapolis, St. Paul Airport. Radar vectors Hawken, then as filed. Maintain 5,000 feet. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.0. Squawk 3052.
Cleared Minneapolis, radar vectors Hawken, then as filed, maintain 5,000, expect flight level 340, departure 127.0, squawk 3052, Southwest 516. Yankees blew it, yeah, I saw.
Southwest 516, readback correct.
That was good, Fry.
121.8 when ready for pushback or engine start.
The Dodgers, huh? Alright, over to ground. The Yankees blew it. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Milwaukee ground, Southwest 516, request pushback and engine start.
Southwest 516, Milwaukee ground, pushback approved, face southeast.
Face southeast, Southwest 516. We got some rain. Got some rain. Alright, let's get this going. Copy it. And on in the AC, off at the... I don't know. What the hell is AI? Is that anti-ice? That must be anti-ice. Calculate. Good. Okay. And then let's go back here. And disconnect that. We're pushing back, facing the southeast. Okay. Southeast. So this yawn, not this way. Okay. And let's get pushed back going. Alright, and then we're gonna get AP bleed, ground, and engine right. Okie dokie. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Southwest Flight 516. Heading to Minneapolis pretty early in the morning here, so this probably will be a bumpy ride. The pilot likely is going to miss a couple things, so I'd recommend you keep your seatbelt on at all times during the flight, and make sure you have your little floater underneath your seats ready to go, because there's a chance you may have to jump out this plane. The flight injection is going fantastic, Fry. Fantastic. Couple issues here and there. I had one, I don't remember what day it was. Let's go into St. Louis, and ground cleared another plane to taxi to the runway, but the plane was heading towards me. The plane stopped, and I just kept going. But it didn't, like, the ground didn't, you know, say stop for traffic or something. It just ignored it like it never happened. Now, from my understanding, I think that's been patched. Ooh. I think that's been patched in this this new version. Alright, engine 2 coming on board. I'll make my ground call here momentarily. It's really cool though to see the difference in when traffic actually is moving, because it's all based on real time of the day. So like here we are in Milwaukee, you know, it's a small airport comparing to, you know, to the other bigger airports in the world. So there, you know, obviously there's a lot of planes at the terminals. There's not a lot of movement. But like if you come back to Milwaukee at whatever, noon or something, Central Time, it might be popping more. Alright, that's rolling. Flaps 1, 2, 5. Milwaukee ground, Southwest 516, request taxi.
Southwest 516, runway 19er right taxi via Bravo Golf. Hold short. Runway 13.
Runway 19er right via Bravo Golf, hold short 13, Southwest 516. They did also fix...
All aircraft be advised, information Zulu now current, altimeter 2970.
They added a code in with this last update for Beyond ATC where the recognition isn't going to be recognition based on like Bravo 2, Bravo 5, Bravo, you know, it's just going to be Golf, you know, Bravo, Charlie, Echo, which should help with some of the readbacks, because I once in a while had that issue, but rarely. So that's kind of cool. Off auto, taxi lights, gens, and off of AP. Okie dokie. It's not really raining too much. I'm not going to worry about the wipers at this point. Bravo, and then Golf. We're going to hold short 15, or sorry, 13. You know, I wasn't sure what with me switching over to Beyond ATC from Say Intentions, I wasn't sure how this is all going to work out, because I had used Say Intentions so long.
Approaching 3, 1.
Southwest 516, cross runway 13 at Alpha 4. Continue taxi via Golf. Hold short runway 7 left.
Continue taxi, cross runway 13 at Alpha 4. Continue via Golf, hold short, 7 left, Southwest 516. I think I screwed that up, didn't I? I added the continue a little too early.
Southwest 516, contact Milwaukee Tower 124.575.
What? Why am I heading over the tower? 124.575. That's weird. But didn't it tell me to hold short? I should be holding short. 7 left. Oh, whatever. I just pre-ordered. Oh, the deluxe edition. Deluxe. What, premium and deluxe? I think that's the version I'm gonna get, because that's the one that's right below the aviators, right? I should have gotten the hold short here, but whatever. Yeah, that's I don't know when I'm gonna pre-order it. Probably the week before. I'm not sure why I'm holding out. I'm going to get it. Okay, yeah, so that's the one I don't need the aviators. I don't need all the planes that are in 2020. I don't need the little, I don't need the props. Although the little key tag thing, or the key tag is what they call it. That'd be cool. Milwaukee Tower, Southwest 516, holding short, runway 19er right, ready for departure. Forgot where we were.
Southwest 516, Milwaukee Tower, wind 275 at 9er. Fly runway heading, runway 19er right, cleared for takeoff.
19er right, cleared for takeoff, Southwest 516.
19 right.
No, Southwest 516 cleared for takeoff, runway 19er right.
Clearly didn't hear me. Cleared for takeoff, runway 19er right, Southwest 516. There we go. No!
Approaching 25 right on runway 19.
Alright, so it said fly runway heading. So then we'll get vectors. We'll get vectors. So let's put heading 193. Alright. And let's toga. Ah, speaking of toga, I fixed my Bravo. I went in there and I soldered some wires together and I got my little toga button working again. I'm so proud of myself.
25 right.
I did electrical things. It was a pain in the butt. And I still have 4 other controls to do. I just did one, just to test. Ooh, we are bouncing here. Rotating. Hold it, hold it. Alright, pause it right, gear up. Jesus. That was a takeoff. Yeah, I warned the passengers, did I not?
Southwest 516, contact Milwaukee departure.
Departure, Southwest 516, passing 2,400, climbing 5,000.
Southwest 516, Chicago Center. Good day, radar contact. Climb, maintain flight level 340.
Jeez. Flight level 340, Southwest 516. Just sending us up there right away.
Southwest 516, turn right, heading 330.
Right, heading 330, Southwest 516. 330.
Southwest 516, contact Chicago Center 125.1. Have a good day.
1251, I'm familiar with that. Chicago Center, Southwest 516, passing 5,000, climbing flight level 340.
Southwest 516, Chicago Center, roger.
I wonder if aircraft like the Phoenix will work day 1. So the build that the devs have gotten so far, and there might have been updates since this, but the version that the devs have received, it's been an outdated version. Who knows why Asobo Microsoft did that? The devs, I don't know. You would think the devs would get a version that is pretty damn close to launch. but they got apparently an old version to test out their stuff on, which is so stupid because, as we know, Asobo likes to change things and not tell the devs.
Chicago Center, Delta Tree 83.
So I was optimistic initially, but now I'm a little concerned that there might be some issues.
516, turn right, heading 005.
Right heading 005, Southwest 516. 005.
Delta 383, Chicago Center, roger.
Alright, landing lights off, past 10,000.
4914, contact Chicago
P2,
Center,
welcome in.
135.55. Contact Chicago Center, 135.55.
P2, we are departing Milwaukee, heading to Minneapolis in this beautiful 737X. We have all our doors. Everything's looking good so far. A little rough on the takeoff. I didn't pay attention and realized it was crosswind.
United 621, contact Chicago Center 120.35. Contact Chicago Center 120.35, United 621.
I also want to know why they decided to release it on the 18th. It's the 18th, right? Because, like, it seems like a weird day to release Flight Sim. A weird time, not day, but just a weird time frame.
United 1558, contact Chicago
Alright, let's
Center
go
133.3.
heading mode. Let's go.
Contact Chicago Center 133.3, United 1558, CEO.
Okay, and let's
Southwest
go flying.
516, cleared direct Hawken, resume own navigation.
Direct Hawken, Southwest 516. Alright, Hawken is in there, is in the books, good. And then let's go VNav, LNav. Okay, happy Halloween to you as well. I proposed to my wife on Halloween. 6 years ago, about. And I chose that day because Halloween is our favorite holiday of the year. I don't know why, but it is. I just had great memories as a kid on Halloween. And so, anyways, so I proposed to her on that day, and we've every Halloween we've been together, we've watched our Halloween movies. So, and it's the movies have shrink over the years, just because, you know, life. But so we normally would watch like Hocus Pocus. What am I thinking of? Hocus Pocus, Beetlejuice, stuff like that, right? And then when Coco came out, we started watching Coco. And tonight, just because I work until later tonight, I'll come home and we'll watch Coco. So Coco will be our Halloween movie. But so I proposed to her on Halloween because it's her favorite holiday. But I was so nervous doing so because I wasn't afraid of like her saying no. I accepted if she said no. I was afraid that I might spoil her holiday. Whoa, that was a new cloudage. That I would ruin her holiday. That was what I was afraid of. Because I propose, she says no, there's this awkwardness going on, right? So I was so nervous because of that. So I had this moment. We were watching. We had planned to watch 2 or 3 movies that night. I don't remember exactly. But I planned during Hocus Pocus. In the moment, if you've seen it, in the moment where they're in the school and they're doing the "I put a spell on you" moment, I was going to propose at that moment. You know, when they're singing that song, "I put a spell on you," I thought it would be genius, right? The moment came.
Southwest 516, contact Chicago Center 135.55.
Whoops. 13555. Chicago Center, Southwest 516, passing flight level 214, climbing 340.
Southwest 516, Chicago Center, roger.
The moment came. I put my hand in my pocket to get the ring out, had it in my hand, and then I didn't have the courage to do it. I didn't have the courage to do it. So the movie ended, and then there was this awkwardness. We're both standing there, and we're gonna separate for the night for a couple hours and do our own thing. And so I'm standing there awkwardly, and she's like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Oh, nothing." And I go reach in my pocket. I'm like, "Hey, I have this for you." Oh man. And she said yes, and you know, it was fine, but, and so I laugh now because just because of how it all turned out. And I told her, you know, all this story afterwards, how I had a massive plan to make this all work out, and I bombed. Alright, so we're expecting runway 30 left. So let's go over here. Payload, landing, copy. It's potentially going to be wet, so we'll put that in there. As of right now, the wind is crazy, 360. It's going to be a little bit of crosswind, 18 gusting up to 26. It's really going to put my skills to test. Temperature 04. This is going to change to Fahrenheit, but whatever, it's fine. 2967. Alright, flaps are going to say 30, AC off, off anti-ice for now, and calculate, grand, and apparently don't have this set. There's a feature in this plane where you can have it automatically set the ILSs, like the systems. Really, really cool. Thought I had it set though. 30 left is going to be 301, and 10-3 on the ILSs. Alright, and then minimums are 1023. If you go into, if you have the max, I do recommend doing this. In the documentation, they have you edit a file where you can make it so the buttons can be clicked and not just flicked. But that also allows the little minimums radio here to actually work better. 1333. Chicago Center, Southwest 516, passing flight level 286, climbing 340.
Chicago Center, Korean Air 283 Heavy, descending via 57, flight level 310.
Korean Air 283 Heavy, Chicago Center, roger. Southwest 516, Chicago Center, roger. United 423, contact Chicago Center 133.9 or 5. Have a good one.
Contact Chicago Center 133.9 or 5, United 423. Bye-bye.
am I completely sold on Beyond ATC? So yeah, I was talking about this earlier. I wasn't sure with me going 100% to Beyond ATC what I was going to experience and expect. Like, I was using it for a while there, and I was having a blast with it. And once I got to experience traffic, I was like, oh wow, this is really, really cool. But I spent the better half of this year using Say Intentions. I'm very comfortable with Say Intentions, and for the most part enjoying my time with it. I never really used the mentor. I didn't use a tour guide stuff. I didn't use the co-pilot, but I did use the cabin crew in the background, right? And so I wasn't sure if I was really going to miss some of the things that Say Intentions offers. You know, the real conversational AI stuff. I wasn't sure if I was going to miss the background chatter with the cabin crew. I wasn't sure if I was going to miss the ability to really request what you want with it. But what I found is this, and this is something that I'm guilty of, as many others are, and that's the fact that Beyond ATC is considered beyond Rails, and I've made fun of it in the past, and other people have made fun of it as well, including Say Intentions, as they consistently still do. But the on Rails thing, it is a real thing in real ATC to a point. You don't sit there and have conversations with ATC, right? In all the streams I've watched, and I know it's not real ATC, but in all the streams I've watched, listening to people on VATSIM, Pilot Edge, yeah, sure, there are conversational pieces at times, but I would say over 90% of it is words exactly how, or very similar to how Beyond ATC or Say Intentions would respond back to you.
Alaska 329,
They're not sitting there saying, all right, thanks, peace out, you know, that kind of stuff, right? And yeah, you can do that in Say Intentions, but that's not what really happens. And I feel that Beyond ATC with the on Rails works out pretty decent. And again, I was against it initially. I was like, that makes no sense. But as I've been using it more and more and more, I'm like, yeah, this is not bad. It's expecting certain things because that's what it should be expecting.
Chicago Center 125.05.
And that makes it, I think, a better flow, a natural flow of things. I do know that Beyond ATC from the get-go, I believe, had readback restrictions on, or strict readback instructions on. And with the Intentions, they had recently added on there, but it still was a buggy mess. I used it for a couple flights and I just couldn't anymore, and it was just so bad.
Have a good day.
Chicago Center, Southwest 516, flight level 340. It's also, Beyond ATC's also helped me
Southwest 516, Chicago Center, roger.
get to the point with ATC. And what I mean by that is I've been eliminating certain words out of the conversation pieces I've had with it. So I actually think it's helped me become a better pilot when it comes to conversations with ATC. I would feel more comfortable, I think, now than I would a month ago, jumping into a busy VATSIM event. There are flaws, there are issues, there's no doubt. You know, traffic is still experimental and still has its issues. Beyond ATC will crash once in a great while. That could be very much linked to I'm using the experimental version, because I have not gone to the standard, the base version since I jumped to the supporters pack. I personally have been having a better experience with the voices with Beyond ATC, and I remember when I did the first few videos up on my channel comparing the voices, and then I asked people I know, like, what sounds better, and everyone, not a single person said the Intention sounds better. And I sided with Say Intentions personally because, one, I was using their product more, and two, I like the voices. But the voices do sound more realistic as a person with Beyond ATC. The, I guess, tones sound a little bit better with Say Intentions. But there are definitely times, and I find it hilarious when it happens, but there are definitely times with Beyond ATC where you just kind of get a very monotone response. Like it has an attitude. Or like it's just tired, it's been a long day and it wants to, AI wants to go to bed. And that's, I always find that hilarious. And I don't remember really experiencing that stuff with Say Intentions. As much as they say the attitudes in there and expressions are in there, other than like JFK ground at JFK, other than that, it was rare that I ever experienced the attitude thing. And I think I'm comfortable in saying I experience it once every 3 flights or so, maybe even more often with Beyond ATC. You like the structure? Yeah. I don't know. It's such a weird thing for me because I'm having a blast with it. I have really no major complaints. I think the last stream I was having issues, but apparently 11 Labs was having issues. But I haven't really had any issues whatsoever. I've given them a total of $80 since it was first launched in whenever it was, March or something, right? So I bought the base pack, which was $30. I bought recently at, whatever, a month and a half ago, I bought the supporters pack for $30. And then I bought two of the premium character packs, 10 apiece. And I have countless hours. I'm confident I have at least 80 hours worth of Beyond ATC at this point. I'm very confident in that. And I would say 95% of my flights have been really, really good. It is super rare for me to get a bad response, or a bad vector. Super, super rare. And here's the other thing it's taught me that's really, really cool. And I've mentioned this before, but it tells you what to expect. Expect the visual 30 left. And it's going to tell you when to turn to a different vector. And when you're following your approach plate and you're following your guidelines, so at this point you'd be at 7,000. And then you know what to expect after that, though, the visual. So you can start your descent based on that visual or based on that ILS. That is super, super cool. You don't get that with Say Intentions. Say Intentions, you'll get the steps. And I don't know which one's more realistic, because I haven't listened to enough ATC on approach, but I feel like there's kind of a mix.
Center, Endeavor 4914. Good day. Flight level 300.
Yeah, the automatic responses for sure.
Endeavor 4914, Chicago Center, roger.
Chicago Center, Southwest 516, flight level 340.
Endeavor 4914, Chicago Center, expect Killer 3, runway
Yeah,
30
actually,
right.
Fry, so last week sometime,
Runway 30 right.
I was doing a flight and I just didn't want to talk, but I want ATC, so yeah, I let the comms auto-respond it, auto-tune it.
Southwest 516, Chicago Center, roger.
All but one thing went flawless in that.
Southwest 516, Chicago Center, expect Killer 3, runway 30 left.
There we go. Expect Killer 3, runway 30 left, Southwest 516. And at some point we'll get the what to expect visual or ILS.
Southwest 516, contact Minneapolis Center 124.4.
I do think the handoffs are still insane though. You're wasting my characters. Minneapolis Center, Southwest 516, flight level 340.
Southwest 516, Minneapolis Center, roger.
Although it's not wasting my characters because that's premium. Or no, that's basic voices. Alright, so 30 left. 7,000 per altitude.
Delta 1493, contact Minneapolis Center 128.6.
Alright, who here
Minneapolis Center 128.6, Delta 1493.
is getting Dragon Age? The new Dragon Age comes out in about an hour and 20 minutes. I won't be able to do anything with it, but until tomorrow. But who here is getting the new Dragon Age game that is doing extremely well in reviews? Look at that, 130-mile crosswind. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. But I'm broke. I hear you. I hear you. I'm going to
Brickyard 4435.
I'm going to get it today.
Center 125.3.
And then,
Contact Minneapolis Center 125.3.
like I said, I think in a week and a half or so, I'll do my pre-order for Flight Sim 2024. What makes me happy about Dragon Age is they're not following the trend with PC games and console games. The console version is $70, but the PC version is traditional $60.
Minneapolis St. Paul Airport landing runway 30 left. Altimeter 2967.
Descend via Killer 3, runway 30 left, Southwest 516.
Negative, descend via Killer Tree arrival.
Descend via Killer 3, landing runway 30 left, Southwest 516. I'm going to do the same version P2 that Fry said he's getting, the Premium Deluxe. This damn hobby is expensive. I didn't want to spend the, what was it, the $70 on this plane, but I did. And I do not regret it. Now, if it was crap, I would have definitely regretted it, but this is, man, I have 50 flights in this plane. and my thing, what I do, so I don't know if I've talked about it before on the stream, but what I do when it comes to games is if I put in like an hour per, well, there's a
Endeavor 4914 Minneapolis Center, roger.
there's a trail here. There's got a plane. There's maybe a plane out here somewhere. That's some scary weather down below. Anyways, what I do is if the game, if I put in an hour per, $1 per hour, you know, so if the game costs 60 and I put in $60, or sorry, if I put in, the game costs 60 and I put 60 hours, I feel like I got my money's worth. Very few exceptions to that, but there are exceptions. Minneapolis Center, Southwest 516, passing flight level 338, descending via Killer 3.
Southwest 516 Minneapolis Center, roger.
I got 2020 from Steam, and I'm going to get 2024 from Steam. I really, really hate the Microsoft Store. Although the updates come out slightly faster, a few minutes earlier, it seems, I just hate the Microsoft Store with a passion.
Good day, Minneapolis Center. Endeavor 4914, descending via Killer 3, flight level 297.
So anyways, the exception to my rule is
Endeavor 4914 Minneapolis Center, roger.
there are some shorter story-based games that just have a phenomenal story, and it really just, the immersion just really sets in. So if in those games I only put in 30 hours, I'm content. You know, I'm content. $2 an hour, whatever it be. Those, for sure, I'm content. But I would say most of the things I buy, I put in close to that $1 per hour. Flight Sim, I don't know if you can count the hardware. Well, at least the PC. You can't count the PC. Although you should, because there's only many of the components in there I bought because of Flight Sim.
Contact Minneapolis Center 132.35. Have a good one.
But if you take out the PC itself,
Center 132.35. Alaska Tree 29.
that's a good question. If you take out the PC itself, probably, and then all the add-ons and all that jazz as a total, I'm probably sitting at what? I don't know, 40 cents an hour? Maybe? I'd have to do some major calculations. But I'd say that's about right, 40 cents an hour. So I'm doing pretty good.
Delta 1493, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3.
Contact Minneapolis Center 125.3, Delta 1493.
Alright, making our approach looking all grand here. Yeah, so that contrail, there's got to be a plane up there because it's thicker in front than it is in the back here. I just got notice from Microsoft on my pre-order that there will be 10 days before that... Oh, what happened?
Southwest 516, contact Minneapolis Center 125.3.
1253. Actually, no, those are wasting my credits. Those are premium voices. I just thought about my statement earlier. Minneapolis Center, Southwest 516, passing flight level 277, descending via Killer 3.
Southwest 516, Minneapolis Center, roger.
So like what I was saying earlier about the visual and the ILS and stuff like that. So okay, so on this approach, so around here, wait, try and look at me here. Yeah, around here, we want to be at 7,000. Okay, that's the restrictions. No, you have to be at 7,000, not above, not under, but at 7. Okay. At here. This is our first ILS approach here, 4,000. And if memory serves me correctly, with say intentions, it would just drop you down all the way to the 4,000. Whereas with Beyond ATC, it's going to tell you to descend via whatever, right? But then at some point in here, it's going to tell me to expect the whatever, ILS or visual, runway, blah, blah, blah. That tells me I can then, after hitting 7, it's going to tell me probably as well, cross blah 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 at 7,000. After that point, I am then have the ability to descend myself to make sure I'm on the proper glide slope. So it gives you a little bit more to do, a little bit more chart managing, which I like. Microsoft sent me notice that they will bill my credit card in 10 days. Oh, for the pre-order?
Traffic.
Oh, hey, there's that traffic. Where's it at? Oh.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
It's right below us, or right in front of us, but below us. It's so hard to see it during the day. I'm trying to follow this line. I feel like it's right here. Oh, is that it right there? Oh, it just ended. No, it's still supposed to be right ahead of us somewhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's pretty close. So
traffic.
Clearly, these are the bugs.
Climb, crossing, climb, crossing, climb.
I assume they're on descent as well. See, that'd be cool if
Descend.
they could add
Descend
traffic
now.
advisory
Descend. Descend now.
as a option to like be like, do you all know there's a plane in front of me? But I think that's on their to-do list, on their upcoming stuff. Is that Delta? Is that the Delta we heard earlier? Yeah, I bet you it is. Delta 1493. Does Steam, when you pre-order through Steam, it charges you right away, doesn't it?
Maintain flight level 180.
I don't think Steam
Descend and maintain flight
has a
level
delay with the
180, Min state 31.
charge,
Adjust vertical speed.
which I
Adjust.
guess could be beneficial for those who don't have the funds right now, but will have it, 10 days before. Like when I got the FCU from Windwing,
Traffic.
I didn't quite have the money available, but I knew based on other people that they don't charge you until it ships. I was like, oh, perfect. I'll have plenty of funds by then. No, you can't. There's no option. The only options are request heading fix, runway change, altitude change, direct fix, turbulence, icing, and then radio check. There's no, it would be like, I don't understand. Is that the same plane? It's way over here now?
Minneapolis Center, Endeavor 4914, descending via Killer 3, flight level 266.
Endeavor 4914 Minneapolis Center, roger.
But I think it's coming. I think it's coming. I swear I remember reading about it at some point, that they're working on advisory calls.
Brickyard 4435, contact Minneapolis approach 125.75, have a good flight.
Contact Minneapolis approach. Brickyard 4435.
Alright,
See you.
upon landing, we are going to exit to the right, probably on Mike. We might give us Alpha 9, but I'm going to try, oh, they might give us Alpha Bravo or Alpha 9, but I'm going to try Mike. Mike, and then they'll probably have us taxi via Mike, Quebec, Papa, or maybe Quebec all the way, because I think Southwest is on the other side of the terminal, I think. If Southwest even flies here, I don't even know if they actually fly here. I know where Delta is, I know where United is, I don't know where Southwest is. That's something that's really cool about beyond ATC traffic as well, is that when you're coming in for landing, the assigned gate it gives you, it tries to give you one that's actually for that airline. Once in a while it kind of goofs up, but most of the time it's pretty good. And I know that was something that Say Intentions is supposed to have, but like I could never get it to work. I would ask for like, give me the assigned gate for this, or United or whatever, and it would just never give it to me. It'd be like, what? What do you want?
Southwest 516.
Ooh, minutes away, huh?
Minneapolis approach 125.75.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. I got something to talk about that. 12575. 12575. Let's get ATIS real quick here. ATIS is ATIS departures. One 3535.
Information Whiskey.
Whiskey. Hey, perfect timing. Minneapolis approach, Southwest 516 with information Whiskey. Passing 1000, descending via Killer 3. Oh, it is out. Jeez, look at that. Minutes away and then out.
Contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7. Take care.
Contact Tower 126.7, Delta 1652.
I'll check it out.
Have a good day.
I'm not into the long hauls. Like, I have the 777, I hardly ever fly it.
Endeavor 4961.
But I'll try it.
Contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Gotta get my hands off of a Boeing for a little bit.
Tower 126.7, Endeavor 4961.
I've tried the PMDG update for the 737.
516 Minneapolis approach, altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 30 left via Geek.
I expect the ILS 30 left via Geek, Southwest 516. Alright, just like that. So then 4000 here. It's gonna tell us to intercept, it's gonna tell us to, after Geek, this heading, maintain, or pass Geek at this, maintain this heading, and then intercept the ILS, or localizer.
516 Minneapolis approach, altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 30 left via Geek.
What the hell? Did it not hear me? I'll just auto-respond.
Altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 30 left via Geek, Southwest 516.
There we go. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. What the hell's going on here? It keeps on saying acknowledge instructions.
Southwest 516 with the numbers.
Southwest 516 Minneapolis approach, altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 30 left via Geek.
Altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 30 left via Geek, Southwest 516.
Alright. Why does it keep doing that? It's bugging out. I think it's bugging out. Smarty Pants Say Intentions decided to call out VATSIM on Reddit recently. I think it was yesterday.
Southwest 516 Minneapolis.
What is going on? Expect the ILS 30 left via Geek, Southwest 516.
Southwest 516, verify information Whiskey.
Information Whiskey on board Southwest 516.
Southwest 516 Minneapolis approach, altimeter 2967.
We're like in a loop now.
Expect the ILS runway 30 left via Geek.
Expect the ILS 30 left via Geek, Southwest 516. Okay.
Brickyard 4435,
I think it's fixed. That was weird. I've never had that happen.
At or above 7,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway
But yeah, they like
right.
called out VATSIM. They're like, you can fly the 380 wherever you like to, with say intentions. And I'm like, well, that's a low blow because VATSIM is supposed to be as realistic as you can get. Like they try to make it as realistic, right?
Southwest 516.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, here it is. Okay, it's not broken. I
I
thought it was doing loop again.
Runway 30 left.
Cross Geek at 7,000, cleared for the ILS 30 left, Southwest 516. Alright. But yeah, VATSIM is supposed to be for like a realistic experience, and then it had some smart-ass response that you can use the intentions and the 380 wherever you like to. Well, yeah, it's AI, it's off the network, it's fake stuff, so yeah, of course you can. You can do it without ATC too.
516 Minneapolis approach. Good day, altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 30 left via Geek.
Okay, so yeah, that's the same call as before, so I'm just gonna like ignore it for now.
Altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 30 left via Geek, Southwest
Yeah,
516.
that it wants to bring ATC realism. I don't know what is going on beyond ATC. This is a new bug apparently with the patch. Okay, so it gave us the clearance for that. We're in heading mode now, so we can drop down to 4,000.
Southwest 516 Minneapolis.
Oh my gosh. I might just have to switch over to tower manually here.
Board, Southwest 516.
It's all gone to hell.
Southwest 516 Minneapolis approach, altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 30 left via Geek.
Altimeter 2967. Expect the ILS runway 30 16.
Never had this happen before. Like in an endless loop. Alright, I'm just gonna manually switch over the tower because I don't know what the hell's going on. 1267. Alright, we're on tower.
Endeavor 5407, Minneapolis Tower, wind 000,
I'll report this as a known bug.
26, fly heading 180, runway
Or as a
30
bug,
right,
I guess.
cleared
Maybe
for
not, maybe not
takeoff.
known, but... Alright, localizer engaged. Localizer captured.
Runway 30 right. Cleared for takeoff. Endeavor 5407.
Anyways, yeah, that little stupid little Reddit comment, or a little advertisement they had in the Flight Sim Reddit, like that would annoy me a bit. They did the same thing with the Aerosoft 330 that came out. They had some little smart ass comment in there as well. But that one made sense because, like, that was a bad plane. That was a really bad plane. But that sim is all about, you know, real people pretending to be ATC, pretending to be pilots, and just having a good time and trying to be as realistic as you can. And of course, you don't want to have, and they made this case not that long ago when they changed their terms, but like, they don't want to have 777s trying to land in a small little dinky airport. That's not realistic. So bring a realistic plane for a realistic event. I thought that was just stupid. That was just a stupid trying to capture the moment thing that they do. I'm not a fan of that.
Minneapolis Tower.
Alright, I should probably tell them that we're on the approach here. Let's go approach mode. Localizer glide slope has been captured.
4435, Minneapolis Tower, wind 360 at 18, gust 26, runway 30 right, cleared to land.
Runway 30 right, cleared to land. Brickyard 4435.
Minneapolis Tower, Southwest 516 on the visual, 30 left. Although it's not really visual because I can't see crap.
516 Minneapolis Tower, wind 360 at 18, gust 26, runway 30 left, cleared to land.
30 left, cleared to land, Southwest 516. Alright. All looking grand in the world. A little fast, but doing okay. Bring the speed down to 180.
Minneapolis departure. Endeavor 5407.
Let's get that gear down. Let's get the go around set because this could be a little shaky.
2500.
301. And then we're supposed to climb up to 3000 for a go around. Okay. Speed brakes are armed. Flaps are coming down even more. Alright folks, wish me the best of luck here as I try not to go splat. Attention passengers, your captain speaking, you might want to brace for impact because I can't see out the window right now. So, yeah, you know, it's gonna be an event.
1341, ready for departure. Runway 30 left.
Delta 1341, Minneapolis Tower, wind 000.
I'm gonna have to work this rudder really good.
Gust 26, or nav to Huger, runway 30 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 30 left. Our NAV to Huger, cleared for takeoff. Delta 1341.
Alright, flaps set, checked, lights checked, set. And AC coming off, checked, set. Okay, all looking grand.
Approaching minimum.
Alright, can't see anything. Minimums are 1023, so we still have about 1,000 to go.
Skywest
Minimum.
4076. Ready for
1,000.
departure.
Wait, what?
Runway
Oh,
30
yeah, okay,
right.
that's right. Okay, I got lights.
SkyWest 4076, hold short of 30 right.
Affirmative.
I barely got
Hold
lights.
short of 30 right for traffic. SkyWest 4076.
Okay, runway in sight.
Minneapolis Tower, Delta 1493.
Jesus.
ILS runway
Approaching.
30 right.
0 left.
Alright, folks. AP off my aircraft.
Exit left at Papa 8, Brickyard 4435.
Jesus. Hold
Delta
it.
1493, Minneapolis Tower, wind 360 at 18, gust 26, runway 30 right, cleared to
I always
land.
come in really low in Minneapolis because those
Runway
trees
30
mess me up.
right, cleared to land. Delta
So I'm going to try to aim a little
1493.
higher today. I know off the happies, but this looks right.
Tower, wind 000 at 18, gust 26, fly heading 200, runway 30 right, cleared for
500.
takeoff.
Fly heading 200,
400.
runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff. Skywest
300.
Oh yeah, I'm a little high.
Delta 1341, contact Minneapolis departure.
100.
Contact Minneapolis departure.
50,
Delta
40,
1341.
30.
Have a good one.
20. 10.
Hold it. Good. Reversers. Hold it. Hold it. Ooh, boy. Not too shabby. A little high on the approach. Whew. Alright. Laps coming up.
Southwest 516, exit left at Mike.
Hey, Mike, that's what I was gonna do. Left at Mike, Southwest 516.
2.
Boy, FPS is like really bad right here.
Tower, Delta 2110.
That was a pretty good landing. Thank you for that.
Runway 30
P2.
right.
Alright, here we are on Mike.
Delta 2110, Minneapolis Tower, continue.
Roger, Delta 2110.
Alright, we'll hold here. The plane just took off. Delta. Alright, hold right here. See if we get ground handoff. Let's go to...
SkyWest 4076, contact Minneapolis
Oops, I forgot to turn this
departure.
back. Let's get to start that
Contact
APU. Let's
Minneapolis
give a little bit of
departure.
oxygen back
Skywest
there.
4076. Take care.
And are we gonna get a handoff to ground or no? Ground, I hear in the Minneapolis. Alright, maybe I'll just switch myself. Ground. Nope. Minneapolis ground, Southwest 516 on Mike. We'd like to taxi to gate Hector 12. Hotel 12.
SkyWest 4273.
SkyWest 3756,
I don't know why I said Hector.
contact Minneapolis Tower 126.7.
Over to Tower 126.7. Skywest 3756. Take care.
Boys, we seem to have some technical difficulties all of a sudden. Hotel. The hell is hotel? Alpha Golf Foxtrot. Oh, hotel's on the other side. I'm not going over there. Alright, we're just gonna kill out beyond ATC. They want me to go to the other terminal, but I thought the other terminal is just for international. Maybe Southwest doesn't fly into Minneapolis.
Approaching 2.
I could be wrong. Maybe the other terminal is international and low fare. Let's get them wipers going, huh? Where the hell are the wipers at? Here we go. broke it. Oh, there it goes. I like that it actually has wiper effects. Alright, we're going to use a Delta gate today. Alright, parking brake is set. Let's go on over here to menu and system page. Connect electric and connect air conditioning. We'll turn off the packs. We will switch on to ground power. And we'll turn the wipers off. And then let's go ahead and connect Jetway. Jetway is connecting. Let us turn off the power of the engines. Engines are off. Alright, let's see how we did. How did we do on that? So, new sky, we got a 10. Look at that. Beautiful. That's definitely challenging weather right there. Challenging conditions. I was on the center line. And distance was good, touchdown was good. 176, beautiful. That was a fun flight. Let's go check out this terminal real quick because I want to see if it says anything on there, but I'm pretty sure this is only international over here. Like Iceland Air. Icelandic, what's it called? Is it Icelander? Another entry into your flight, into your, yeah, flight log, yeah. Does it have anything over here? No, there's no signs. What the hell? That's weird. Well, let me go inside. Crazy. Huh, let's research this right quick. Alright, Minneapolis Airport Southwest Terminal. Southwest flies here. Terminal 2. Oh, they do fly it. Oh, I'll be damned. They, say intentions, or not say intention, the ATC was right. I was supposed to go over here. To hotel, whatever it was. One of these guys. I was supposed to go here. Well, I'll be damned. Corrected again, as always, by AI, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But we're going to end it here. I do appreciate everyone who stopped in today for today's stream. I have 2 more videos in the schedule that'll be coming up on the channel. One is a Beyond ATC flight. The other is a quick little tip I have for 2024. To prepare for 2024. Is it snowing here now? Looks like a snowflake. Yeah, it looks like it is. Looks like a snowflake. But that's all I have really scheduled for the channel until Flight Sim 2024 comes out. So I'll probably end up doing a few more streams in the month of November prior to the launch of 2024. And I'm still figuring out my exact schedule for 2024 in terms of streaming. But I'll get that posted probably within the next week up on the channel. And then I'll make sure everyone's aware of it during the streams I do here in the month of November prior to. But I'm super excited for 2024. And I'm super excited today to... well, today's just going to be installing Dragon Age. But I'm excited to at least try it out tomorrow. And obviously I'll give you my impressions on that on the next stream, which will probably be Tuesday next week, which is election day in the US here. But So I'll probably end up streaming a little bit Tuesday morning around the same time. And then we'll kind of see how the week goes on from there. But as always, appreciate everyone who stopped in. It's been a lot of fun. And we'll see you for the next adventure. Everyone take care.